Hello everyone, welcome back to the videos. It's wonderful to have you here again as always. Today in this video I've got something pretty special happening. So I've got a few things to do. I've got to move Ethel out and move a couple of bits and pieces around, and then we'll get into the video and I'll tell you guys what is happening. So here we have it. If you guys don't know what this is, you're probably living under a rock. Literally it's an Ecotec V6. But you guys will probably know it mostly from the guys at Nugget Garage out of Kevin. This is Kevin's donk. It has had a failure. I'm gonna use this video to find out what failed. Basically disassemble this engine, find out what went wrong, because I need some parts of it for its new engine. That'll be in a later video. But the thing I'm most curious to find out is, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what's failed. But the thing about this engine is it is literally just an L36, just a basic NA Ecotec V6 with the manifold strapped onto the side of it. And it has done multiple 10-second passes. I'm not talking like 2 or 3 or 4, I mean like a lot. Like shitloads of bloody 10-second passes. As well as all the boost and a 50 shot of nitrous and all the timing that they could throw at it, which is ultimately why it's failed in the end. So I'm keen to see what's gone wrong and where it's died, even though I'm pretty sure I know what it is. And yeah, Kevin's got a new heart just down there, but I'll get into that in a later video. For now, and the purposes of this video, I'm basically just going to tear into it. I'm going to get some bits and pieces off it for its new engine. So this is just as it came out of the car, got delivered to me, and now I get the fun task of tearing into it and finding out what went wrong. So yeah, should be a pretty good couple of videos. This video will be the teardown. The next video I'm going to be going over some of the modifications I'm going to be doing. I've got a fair bit I've got to do to the bits coming off this engine, as well as that engine to accept not only all these parts, but all the other parts they're going to be putting into it. So I got my work cut out for me. I guess I best just sort of hook into it. I figured here is probably not the greatest for lighting, but it's a fairly big enough space. I can sort of disassemble and put parts aside as I'm going. And yeah, I'll just basically leave the camera there, and you guys can watch along as I tear into this thing. So yeah, there's nothing really special to these things. They're pretty straightforward engines. Those of you that have been subscribed to my channel for a while have seen me dive into one of these many times. But yeah. I guess I'll just get into it. So I'm pretty sure the failure point has been just a head gasket. It's to be expected. They're just graphite gaskets with steel firings basically. They're nothing special. It does have the ARP head studs, which helps. It's probably the reason why they hung on as long as they did. But yeah, throwing all that timing, nitrous and boost at it has ultimately popped one. Not the end of the world. They're not bad to do. Yeah. Anyway, first things first, I gotta get the manifolds off, I gotta get the intake off, belt, alternator, etc., wiring loom, and then from there I'll just work down into the heads. I do have to take the pan off and the timing cover, as well as the balancer, but I think I'm going to pop the heads off first, because I am interested in seeing what the condition of the head gaskets is like. So I reckon we'll find something pretty spicy underneath those cylinder heads. Anyway, I'm going to work on getting those off first, and then we'll flip it over, I'll pull the pan off. I'll show you guys that it's just a bog stocker L36, same as in that junker BMW that you guys are under at the moment. But yeah, anyway, let's hook in. I've got a lot of work to do. Jeez, I didn't think there was that much water in there. No, it's not that side. Still looks pretty good. This gasket's still intact. Normally what happens is it just pushes this compression ring out the bottom side. These ones are all still intact, so I'll get this one off and have a look, I guess. And yeah, this side looks really good too. No, well, doesn't seem to be a head gasket. Seems to be alright. So, moving on. I reckon probably what happened is the valley gasket probably let go because they were pretty shitty looking. These are pretty common for it. Yeah, see, like this one's all busted apart. Like you can see here, don't know how well you can see it, but there's chunks missing out here, and this one's all messed up. So that could have been what the failure point was, but hard to say really. Doesn't look like it was a head gasket though, which is surprising. And there we go. Don't know how well you can see it, but stock timing chain. Alright. Sludgy. Alright, so there we go. There's Kevin's engine, all torn apart. As you can see, stock pistons, stock rods, stock rod bolts even. Pickup looks nice and clean, which is good. Yeah, it all still turns over pretty freely. So I'm pretty sure what's failed was the mess of Kevin, the valley cover gasket in here. I'm not 100% certain, but without going and knocking all the pistons out and checking all the ring lands and everything, it's hard to say. But I'm pretty sure, based off what I'm seeing here, that was probably what was going on, and vaguely from what I remember from their videos, something along those lines anyway. So yeah, here we have Kevin dissected. I'm going to go and tidy all this up off camera, get it out of the way. I've got an old sump there. I'll put the old sump on it just to seal it up, and maybe something else. I've got to go and pull all these head studs out. But yeah, apart from that, there it is. There's Kevin's donk, all stripped down. I got to go and pull the balancer off the other engine while I have the loan of the balancer puller that I'm borrowing. And then yeah, I'm going to tidy up a bit. I'll bring Ethel back in, and I'm pretty much going to call it a night. It's getting pretty late. So yeah, so this is where I end the video tonight. I want to thank you all for watching. Anyone that's come over from the Nugget Garage channel, welcome to my crappy channel, sorry. Next step on this thing, I gotta disassemble all the cylinder heads and check them for valves, because they need to be reused. Or not valves, but cracks in the cylinder heads. They're really prone for cracking, as well as a couple other bits and pieces, but I'll dive more into that in the next video. I'll get the injectors out of the fuel rail so they can clean them and test them, as long as Scott's got his machine fixed by now. Yeah, anyway, that's going to be it from me in this video, guys. It's getting on late. I got to tidy up, spend a little bit more time in here off camera, buttoning a few things up. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and comment down below. Don't forget to unleash the boost, CO2 the world, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
When I'm
Wow, that one was tight. What are you doing, dog? Michael! Michael!